Hello, this is Cynthia with another entry um, as I journey through breast cancer. Now, if you're looking closely, you'll notice my eyes are a little puffy, my throat sounds scratchy. Um, that's because I cried all day yesterday. Yesterday, September 8th, right through the night, and when you fall asleep crying, when you wake up, your eyes are puffy, and I was so upset. I just slept in, so I haven't been up quite an hour, and so this is my wake up voice. When I wake up, I have that Lou Rawls, "You'll never find," that type of voice. Um, why did I cry? Yesterday, September 8th, was a horrible day. Absolutely horrible. Um, I went to Philadelphia. This would be my last appointment before Rock and Roll Day, September 17th, next Friday. Um, and I guess in a nutshell, the bedside manner of everyone I talked to, it was the strangest day. Um, uh, no one was on their game yesterday, but I figured out why. It actually occurred to me when I woke up just an hour ago. Um, but they seemed totally different from when I came before. I mean, the whole day, even new people that I interacted with, it's like, man, you felt this coldness and this sort of rush, let's get you out type thing. It just was strange. And the only thing I can pinpoint as to why was because I went alone, which I've always done. I'm a single woman. I've never had a problem going to a restaurant by myself and sitting down eating, or going to a movie by myself. It's just, I figure, hey, I'm single. There's only so much you can do. I go to the orchestra by myself. I'll go to a concert, go to church. If I'm going into Harrisburg for a revival or something, I'll go by myself. Um, and so I thought, okay, I can do this. My friend Rebecca, who usually goes with me, I was poking fun at her and I said, I don't believe you're abandoning me and not coming with me to Philadelphia, all because you have to do something like go to work. I would make fun of her, but and no one else was available to go with me, which was very strange. Um, it was almost like God shut the doors for some reason, so I would go alone. One thing about when tough times like that hit, it sure does. It made me run to God quite a bit quicker, um, because He was the only one that could do this to bring me down. And one of the ways, let me say it this way: when I start to cry, especially from and some of you unfortunately have been on the other side of this, have experienced this with me. um, when I'm upset or something has happened and I start crying, it's the day is done. you know I cry the rest of the day, and it crying is no fun unless it's tears of joy. But thank God for my friend Jean. Whenever I'm in a meltdown like that, God always, and I'll try to say this without crying, but like God always, I don't know, just sort of speaks in my ear and say, Cynthia, call Jean, because she'll know how to, bring me back to center. And I don't mean like in a, self-help positive book type thing, but in the spirit. She's a mighty woman of God who, when I came back from Arkansas back in 2000, a very, very broken Cynthia, um, she took me in, just like what the Bible says. You take them in, and she took me in. And now, whenever I have a meltdown, I call her. Folks, this is how upsetting it was for me yesterday. I was actually ready, and I mean ready to take my books, because I always brought a book with all my questions. I was ready to take my books and my pocketbook, get up and leave Philadelphia and never come back. Folks, that's ridiculous. But I was that's how upsetting it was. I wanted to get up, leave Philadelphia, and just figure I'll just have to find someplace else to go. There has to be another place where I can get all this done. There has to be. And some folks would, that are more sensitive. Those of you in the helping profession, this is not a slam at all, because most people in the helping profession, they're there because they want to help. Um, but realize people don't go to the hospital or to the doctor because they want to. It's not like, oh, child, it's a hot day outside. Do I want to go to the beach or go to the doctor? I think I'll just go to the doctor. Nobody wants to go to the doctor. So the fact that we're there, we don't want to be there, but health reasons require. So we all need, whether it's in mental health or your physical health, we do need more sensitivity. But going alone, my conclusion is, when there's someone else with you, the doctors and nurses and receptionist people, I mean, you are treated much better because there's a physical advocate there for you. The doctors and nurses and everyone, they watch every word. They are more patient. They slow down. It's totally different. And for those of you that have older people in your life, and the senior citizens, when they go to the doctor alone, it's easy just for the doctors to just talk and get them out. But whenever, and I know this from experience, whenever I've gone with my elderly neighbors to their doctor appointments, um, they're treated totally differently. I mean, they're treated with respect, and because they see there's an advocate there for them. Um, so yesterday was tough. Yesterday was tough. I mean, bad. And I found this song. I've known it for years. Many years ago, I wanted to record it, but um, I'll just read the words and I'll shut up here. This sort of sums it up. It's a song by Twyla Paris called "Warrior is a Child." It says, "Lately, I've been winning battles left and right. Even winners can get wounded in the fight. People say that I'm amazing, strong beyond my years, but they don't see inside me. I'm hiding all the tears. They don't know that I go running home when I fall down. They don't know who picks me up when no one is around. I drop my sword and cry for just a while, 'cause deep inside this armor, the warrior is a child. Unafraid because God's armor is the best, but even soldiers need a quiet place to rest. People say that I'm amazing, that I never face retreat, but they don't see the enemies that lay me at his feet. They don't know that I go running home when I fall down. They don't know who picks me up when no one is around. I drop my sword and cry for just a while, 'cause deep inside this armor, the warrior is a child. They don't know that I go running home when I fall down. They don't know who picks me up when no one is around. I drop my sword and look up for a smile, 'cause deep inside this armor, the warrior is a child." I'm a warrior, but sometimes I need to cry. So, but today is a new day. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. That's what the Bible says. So thank God for all of you and for your support. Keep supporting me and support others who have to go to the doctor. Do something and make sure someone goes with you. It makes a difference. So, later, Gator.